so that it could be made into an artificial reef about 2 years ago, and it's been under preparation since then. What they have is a number of holes that are drilled right at the water line, and you may be able to see the wood patches right there, that when they get ready, what they're going to do is knock those wood patches off. That'll allow the water to come in, and it should go down quite quickly.
Right up.
Miami-Dade County's reef system, while in relatively good
off eastern Singapore approaches. Another vessel, XYZ Discovery, was westbound, towards the separation scheme, on course 224, speed 18 knots. From 0745 hours, heavy ray, BC, this replies, we are going to north. After a minute again, XYZ calls. I am now 1 mile from you. Hyundai Discovery maintains same course and speed, A, B, C, which is now on heading 348 degree, changes over to manual steering, and puts wheel hard over to port, and telegraph on stop. After half a minute, both vessels collide. The stem of A, B, C, hits number 2, wind ank, port side of XYZ. Both vessels sustain severe damages. There was no human casualty.
The larger vessel tried to stop, but it was too late. Shocked by the collision, the crews of both ships fear that the battered Margaret Jane might sink. Sailors with flotation devices resurface.
The Rena is in its death throes, according to one cabinet minister. The cargo ship responsible for what's been labeled New Zealand's worst ever environmental disaster is finally sinking. After months of being battered by heavy seas since it ran aground in October, it had split in two over the weekend. Salvage crews did manage to remove hundreds of containers and much of the oil aboard the vessel since it first got stuck on a reef. But floating debris aside, it was clear many containers and some oil remained. Maritime New Zealand said at least one boom has been put into place to try and keep any leaking oil from further fouling key beaches, and a wildlife response center is up and running once again to care for birds that may need rescuing. Volunteers will be out Wednesday looking for birds in trouble, and authorities are contacting people willing to help clean the shoreline as well. As for